everybody, it's Brickhouse here, and after Carissa Thompson sent the sports media world ablaze last week, she does a Fox Studio show for the NFL before the regular NFL on Fox Studio show at noon Eastern time. She does a studio show at 11 Eastern time, 10. She's also on Amazon Prime's NFL coverage on Thursday nights. He does pre and post game, former sideline reporter. But she came out last Thursday during a podcast on Barstool Sports, Pardon My Take podcast, and basically said that she would sometimes make up an in-game report. When the sideline reporter goes and grabs the coach, one coach to interview when they're leaving the field for halftime, and grabs the other coach and does an interview coming out of the tunnel before the second half starts. Sometimes you'll get an interview during play or even in between quarters, but it's mostly the halftime interview. So part of that admission she had last week was that she would sometimes take liberty with her reporting if she couldn't grab a coach or a coach didn't want to be interviewed or just simply didn't have the time. Well, naturally, that has caught up Erin Andrews into this situation. And Erin Andrews had to put out a little statement. Now, keep in mind, Erin and Carissa have their own podcast. You can catch their podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcasts, as well as they do put their show out on YouTube. And I guess it was about 2 years ago, the two sideline reporters both said that they had taken liberties with some of their reports. I was like, "Oh, coach, what adjustments are you going to make at halftime?" He goes, "That's a great perfume you're wearing." I was like, "Oh, crap. This isn't going to work." "I'm not kidding. I made up a report," Thompson said on the latest episode of Calm Down with Erin and Chris. This is a couple years ago. "I've done that too," Andrews jumped in, "for a coach that I didn't want to throw under the bus because he was telling me all the wrong stuff." Now, Carissa Thompson did issue a clarification saying that she's never lied about anything or been unethical during my time as a sports broadcaster, or specifically a sideline reporter. Well, Erin Andrews had to put out a statement now that their little podcast from a couple years ago has come to light. Jill Fritzo, spokeswoman for Erin Andrews, said for her entire career, Erin Andrews has worked very closely with coaches, players, and PR staff accuracy in her reporting. She added that what Ms. Andrews meant was that she took information from earlier meetings with coaches to include in her reports, and that when she was on the air, she was always clear, quote unquote, about where her information comes from. So, this has rubbed a few people the wrong way, and I saw this on X firsthand. I think it was Thursday night. Lisa Salters. She hadn't posted anything on X for months. Then she came out and said, "Trust and credibility, they mean everything to a journalist. To violate either one in any way not only makes a mockery of the profession, but a disservice to players, coaches, and most fans." Michelle Tafoya was all over this, I can tell you that, guys. Here's one of her quotes, comments, posts. Carissa's a nice person, but this is professional fraud. Now, keep in mind, Michelle Tafoya retired from Sunday Night Football to start her own podcast and be able to speak out how she fit. And I love Michelle Tafoya. I think she's a great speaker. I think she has great ideas. And if you're not following her on X, follow her. A coach won't talk to you at halftime, you say that. No report, then you just don't file a report at halftime. It's pretty simple. Journalistic integrity is paramount. As one of only 3 women in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I'm sickened by the insulting mockery being made of sideline reporting, a role primarily by women, most of whom understand and respect the values of journalism and are integral, trusted members of the broadcast team. That was from Andrea Kramer. Molly McGrath, young reporters, this is not normal or ethical. Coaches and players trust us with sensitive information. If they know that you're dishonest and don't take your role seriously, you've lost all trust and credibility. Now, you had other people chime in. Tracy Wolfson, CBS, Jenna Lane, Clinton, ESPN, Walters, Laura Oakman of Fox, Amy Gutierrez, and CBS, Whitaker, Vanessa Richardson, and Catherine Tappan. Catherine Tappan's on NBC. So, needless to say, all this brouhaha and hubbub. Now, there were some people that were saying that Carissa Thompson should be suspended from Prime, suspended from Fox, should be fired from Prime, fired from Fox. I'm not one of those people, guys. I don't care what she did 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I've been a fan of Carissa Thompson. I've been a fan of Erin Andrews. I think they do an excellent work. I think they do a good job. But to say she should be fired because this comes out 10, 15 years later, that's the problem with cancel culture. So just wanted to throw that one out there that now Erin Andrews has gotten caught up in the mess. And comment down below. Share your thoughts. Share your opinion. What do you think of this brouhaha that Carissa Thompson started? While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Share this video out there with your friends and family. That, I will see you later.